Hi everybody, welcome to day 6. I think we're on day 6 of our January challenge. How are you doing? How have you found the other classes? I hope there's been something of value in there for you. Today's class is called Saying No to Perfectionism. I have recently observed in my own life how having placed so much pressure on myself to change so many things with the beginning of a new year, whether that be with my nutrition, my treats, etc., that in actual fact, striving for perfectionism can really paralyze us. It can make us actually doubt ourselves and not move forward. So while it is nice to always have a goal, some of the best times of our life might be when we are striving for something because it gives us momentum, it gives us focus. Striving for perfectionism is actually counterproductive to our mindfulness practice, to our spiritual practice. It's more about saying, I'm going to aim for this, but I'm good enough, and making little tiny steps each day in the right direction. But importantly, if you take a step back or a step to the side, just observing that, reconnecting with your breath, with your practice, and having a sense of acceptance and kindness for yourself. So today's class is going to be relaxing and restorative. We are going to start lying down on our yoga mats. We're back in my bedroom because the light is shining in quite nice this morning. So we are just going to lie in the pose of Savasana to begin. Come and lie down. So your feet are open a little bit wider than your hips and your arms are slightly away from the body, palms facing the sky. Your head is in the center. Don't try not to move it to the left or the right. Instead, keeping it aligned with the spine. And we are going to begin this practice by emptying. So emptying before you begin. Emptying of all your expectations of yourself. Emptying of all your New Year's resolutions and goals. And just allowing the bones to become really heavy. And all the minerals in the bones. Now we are going to circle our awareness to the breath. So we will begin our mindfulness practice with an observation of our breath. And the breath can teach us so much, not only about our state of being, but also about the way our being and our body wants to be treated. Okay, so we'll start with 3 controlled breaths. We will inhale with the nose, inhale to your full capacity. And now slowly and carefully exhale with the mouth. Two more of those. Inhaling. And then turn on the brakes, grip the breath as you slowly exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so now I'd like you to play your little observational mindfulness game and stop trying to breathe. So you don't ever need to try to breathe because the breath is breathing you. So just for a few moments, observe how the breath begins to breathe you. The breath is always trying to find the perfect ratio, the perfect consistency for you. So the body, and we know now from our yoga studies that the body is not just a physical thing. The body is made up of various sheaths or parts. The physical body, the energetic body, wisdom body, bliss body, pranic body. And there is a wisdom, an all-pervading wisdom that knows exactly what is best for you. So what about if you stop trying to push and control and micromanage and rather trust? In striving for perfectionism, not only do we at times become paralyzed for fear of failing, but if we do succeed, what is the joy in being perfect? Is it so you can say to everybody else that you did the best? And if that is the case, if it gives you great satisfaction to be the best, is that healthy for your ego? Or is that inflating your ego? And if so, is that because deep down inside there is an insecurity? And wouldn't it be much more beneficial to not compete with yourself or others, and rather to touch your vulnerabilities and your insecurities and be with yourself in a meaningful, loving way? Because I promise you, striving to be perfect and inflating your own ego will never be as beneficial as touching yourself in this more meaningful and accepting way and embracing all the parts of yourself. Once you do that, there is a light that begins to shine in the very center of your heart that radiates out all around you. And you are touched by grace. And you become more peaceful. And you become more magnetic and beautiful and loving. So if you are doing this class, this is your sign to let go of perfectionism and any kind of competition, and rather to meet yourself for who you are, to love yourself for who you are. Keep allowing the bones to get heavier. Keep emptying before you begin. Another danger of striving for perfectionism is if you don't make it, you will judge yourself and you will begin to talk negatively to yourself. And that will create sadness, depression, anxiety, low self-esteem. Or if you do make it, you will start to judge others who didn't make it. And you will give yourself a sense of superiority. And by doing that, you separate yourself. And you are at risk of becoming lonely and isolated. It's not your life, it's life. Life is life. Your life, my life, no. Life is life. We are in this life together. We do not want to be taking ourselves into any situation that allows us to feel superior or inferior to anyone else in life. We are one of a whole. Please never let these words come out of your mouth. It is my life. No. If you speak those words, you are heading for dissatisfaction. The goal is to become united with life. Keep relaxing. Keep becoming heavy. And now we will swirl our attention back to the breath. Take an inhale with the nose and notice how the inhalation gives you life, energy, prana. And as you exhale, you expel carbon dioxide and toxins from the body. And every exhale is effortlessly followed by an inhale. And every inhale is followed by an exhale. There is a wisdom that is always trying to bring you back to balance. Please have a little faith and don't put the pressure on yourself to be perfect. Now we will stretch the arms up overhead, flexing into the feet. Take a full body stretch, and as you exhale, bring your knees in and roll onto the right side of your body and put your head on your arm. Gently coming up to sit. Crossing your legs, bringing your hands to prayer. You are already perfect. And we are all connected. And the most perfect thing we can do is love and honour ourselves and each other. Let's finish with an Om. Inhaling. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Sometimes all you need is Savasana and a little bit of mindful contemplation. That too is yoga. I am sending you all my love, and I hope you have a nice Saturday. It's rainy here. I'm not sure what we're going to do. It's King's Day, and we don't have a plan. So wish us luck. Okay, goodbye.